Alright, hopefully the sound is a bit better now. I'll just turn off the sounds from here to hopefully make it a bit better this time. G6. Yeah, F3 variation against this. But I'm behind this move is really that I don't like to meet d5. In other words, the Grundfeld. And in this variation, I can play for something. That's my opinion, at least. Yeah, and if they play the king season, I'm just happy because we space and I'm just going to burn it out. Well, that's the plan at least. Yeah. Now, I usually knight g2 here, and I don't think it really matters, but against the panel with knight c6, knight e2 may be a better move order. That's why I'm playing it. So, and against a6, it's better to play knight e2. And against e5 as well, I think. Because then after e5, maybe I can just go d5. And after knight h5, I can go g4. And that's just because knight e3 is very tricky to play as white, because after e5, black gets in f5, and though it should be kind of interesting for white, I just like this variation better. Yeah, e5. That's normal. Yeah, and now bishop e3 or d5. I guess I'll play d5 because I don't like counterplay, and I don't think black gets much here. plan is to castle queenside and take it from there. Maybe bishop g5 is good here. Is he planning knight b6? That's a bit odd, but maybe. Now I'll just develop naturally. Maybe I should have provoked h6 or something, but it's not clear that I'm achieving anything. You can argue about that, but I'll just keep it simple. Now, I guess knight b6, I'm not sure if I want knight c1 or knight g3. Knight g3 is interesting because if he wants f5, it will be a lot harder because my knight gets to h5. Yeah, now he's trying something which I'm not very afraid of. Yeah, so queen d2 should be normal. This move, though, yeah, it's kind of interesting because you'll just develop bishop b7 and try to open the queen side. Like a6, c6, but have a pawn cover on this c pawn. I will probably just take it. Then the d pawn is backward, so just queen d2. Now I can play g4 there, and it may have been a good move, but he can stop me from doing it on the next move, unless he goes h5. Of course, that's a bit too much. Yeah. So do I go g4 now? Maybe I should just castle. Yeah, I generally like castling. Now I have to be a bit careful. If he had played like bishop a6 there, and then rook c8, I may not have been able to castle queenside. Now it's c5 break for the moment, and even though I castled, I'll just play b4 anyways, and I can't play g4 on the next move. Or king b1. If he plays knight e8, then I'll play g4, I think. And against twice, I think, because it's weakened himself on the light squares. Yeah, he loses 6. That makes sense. Now I should probably go king b1. So that I cover the a pawn, and then after b5 I can just take it. Sometimes my knight goes to the queen side, like knight c1 to b3. But right now he played b6, so it's not really that attractive. b6 and g6 somehow stops my plan of my squares for this knight. Now it's more interesting. Rook b8. Huh. Well, now maybe it wants b5. And if I go knight c1, then he can play knight h5. Huh. I don't know what he's doing after g4 though. Huh. So I guess his plan is to play b5, cb5, ab5, knight b5, and bishop takes d5. Yeah, that seems to work. But after p5 I can just ignore it. So, like b4, b5, and knight g3. And if he takes, then I'll have the bishop developed, and b4, the king's my king side, but the queen side. So I'll think I'll go g4 here. Although knight c1, knight h5, then he'll just go to f4. I don't like that, so I'll just go g4. It was also interesting to go rook c1. Maybe rook c1 was better. Well, he still had that trick, but then the c7 pawn would be hanging, so it was at least possible. Now, let's see what he's planning. After b5 I can also play bishop a7. That's a funny move. Yeah. But b4, knight a4, rook a8. Not sure that's really necessary. Yeah, so that's expected. Now knight g3. And also b5. I think b5 was possible, but it's not clear what it was achieving. Maybe we'll go queen h4 or something. And I have bishop g5 trapping his queen. f6. Well, that's passive. Offer the draw. Wow. This should be close to winning. I guess he or she, probably he from the picture, doesn't understand what's going on. Or so now h4. h4, h5. He'll probably close it with g5, and then I have a great position. I think he should have played b5, even if it's because he just needed to open the queen side. Maybe he is planning c6 now. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he should do something really funky like h5, gh5 and f5. That's what a King's Gambit player, no, a King's Indian player usually does. I guess I can just keep taking things though, like if h5, gh, gh, no, gh f5, then just h takes g6, and after f4 knight f5, and f takes c3, then I will just go h5, and I guess it's close to mate. Yeah, so he won b5, and I'll just play h5. Well, so far my opponent has been kind of easy on me. I don't think I had to work hard for this. Yeah. g5, and now h6 is probably just winning. What does he even play? Huh. Alright. Yeah, now my usual plan is just to go king over to the king side and then open the queen side. So much for an attack, right? Well, this is so tempting. h6 and then rook h5. How does he stop bishop takes? g5. Huh. h6 and rook h5. Knight c5. Takes. King f7. Well, that position has to be good for me. Otherwise, I don't know. Wow. He has a dead bishop anyways. Why not? Ah. Do I want to win fast or slow? That's the real question now, if you ask me. Well, it's not super clear. h6. Let's say he goes rook f7, and then no, I don't. Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, check, and then just king f8. I'll just play it slow. But do I want h6 first? Maybe not. Well, it's really tempting. His h6 move, because he has to misplace his bishop. H6, knight. And then he can't really take it. If I don't play that may be a task. But how does he play afterwards? Oh well, h6. I wanna do it. How does he attack me? Up the g6 square. Bishop h8. g6. Oh, is he in time? Yeah, he is. So focus on the queen side again. Bishop h2 are plans. Yeah, I think I'm not trying to mate. Because his pieces are just very poorly placed. I don't know how to open it. I could. Well, this is also interesting. Playing just f4 here. Uh-huh. That's not good. He can survive there, I think. So what I want is my knight on d3 and on c3 or a4 maybe. Yeah, on d3 I am preparing c5 and I also want to stop b5 for the moment. Maybe I should go rook c1 here. And plan maybe like bishop e2, a4. So I won't get that one in. Well, the plan actually can be king c2, d1, e. That's not possible. So let's do that. I think I want my king on e2 and my bishop on e2. Then there's no sacrifice. And then I'll play c5. Yeah. Or he will lash out with something and I'll that way. Alright, so king c2. Or just bishop e2 first. Well, I also have to keep in mind that the moves I spend because my opponent will also be trying. And that's a good advice. Yeah, so king. I can play with my king on the queen side, but I don't really see his plan. So I'll start marching. So the plan is king d1, e1, f2, g2. Home. Sort of. It was really important to get in h5 because then he doesn't have access to the knight with the knight knight to g6, and this is, I think you call it a clamp in the King's Indian, and well, this should be winning for white. My opponent is letting me play c5 straight. Huh. c5, knight takes, bishop takes, b takes, bishop a6. Well, I'm not, I don't want to complicate anything at all. Knight b8, bishop d7, and c6. That looks like what he is planning. After c6, I can ignore him, and after c5, I'll just play a3 and b4. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Well, it's clearly something creative going on. Rook b7. Yeah. I think he should have played rook f7, bishop f8, and then getting the pieces over. c6. Yeah, but I'll just keep going. And soon I'm ready. Well, when you have time to play these kind of maneuvers, you know that your position is pretty good. This knight on e8, the only way to get it out is by playing c6. And afterwards, for example, let's say he plays c5 here. Yeah, that's quite interesting. So now I can take. Take. Yeah. Oh, I think my opponent blundered. Wait, let's check this. So dc6, and then if rook somewhere, I can play, well, knight d5 should be good, and then I'll pick up the b pawn. So if dc, knight c6, queen d5 check, assume, oh, is that a trapped queen? Bishop e6, queen takes c6. Ah, that's not working. Right? Yeah, that's not working. Takes, knight takes, check. It's just taking anything for a moment, and then I take the knight. Can he play something funky? I don't see it. Bishop d7. That better. Over to the king side. Would have been nice now, right? So I should be fine. 6, but I can take that with jack. I don't see the problem here. 7, take the knight, and then bishop 7. Then I can even then queen d5, and I'm getting out. Seven is already a bit inaccurate. 5 or suffering as black. I think you played this too late, like g4, knight f4 is possible, because knight f4, bishop takes, no, pawn takes, bishop takes, and then f5 is a bit tricky. So I would just play queen d2 there, and then let him take, and then he trades the knight, but white keeps the space advantage. So after knight h5, you can also just play queen d2, and this is best try after e5, and I think the trickiest line is knight c6, and then I'll yeah, that's a6, rook b8, and so on. And I think white is better, but it's not easy. And last try is c5, and that may also be a good try, because now I've committed to f3. If I would meet Benoni, on f2. The reason is because knight e8 in the after c5, d5, e6, knight g3, cd, and then if cd, then knight e8 is kind of good for black, because I spent this tempo, and and so I usually play e takes in that position, and then just a4 and trying to keep this pawn chain, and maneuver on the king side, trying to prove that general plan. Yeah. Now, I guess I'll drink some water while I'm waiting. Salem and Petrosian is playing now. I may watch them a bit while I play. Let's see. Yeah. Team's stuck, so this is more interesting right now. Yeah, I can see in the left corner that my opponent is thinking, so I'll just watch this game in the meantime. Now this... he played. Yeah, I'll just take this. Someone sent me a message. Ah. Yeah, so this idea of rook a6 was really creative. Wow. That's also creative. Maybe a bit too creative. Rook a5, yeah. b6. Huh. He's trying at least. Yeah, not sure you should have taken that pawn. Maybe I had no choice. Alright. Yeah, that's a good move by my opponent, I think. At least now I have to go queen a4. I can also do knight e5, then take e takes and e5. Well, I think I'll just keep it safe. Go back. As long as I can. Now, interesting in how they finished. What was the score? Yeah, he won. The sack was probably forced. The Geller Gambit. Yeah. I know Salem likes this. He's beaten quite a few players with it too. I found this game from the Blitz Championship and he crushed someone like 2750 or something. Who was it? I don't remember. I don't think he has enough compensation right here. And was that a blunder? Yeah. We trick him. No. Everything under control. My opponent plays. Yeah, that makes sense too. Should I go queen a3? Well, maybe it's not even threatening b5. Maybe just go king f2? I don't know. Looks kind of like game over if you ask me. Does he have a plan? b5 takes, takes, takes. No, maybe that's not a plan. Anyway, b3. So you can play rook a7. Queen b8. Yeah, queen b8 is possible. Knight c6. No. Alright, so my opponent, if he plays b5, maybe I want to take, and then move my queen, or not take at all. Maybe knight d5 is best. Actually, why not? Knight d5, b5, queen a3, and if bc4, bishop c4, knight c4. Wait, what? Knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, bishop takes. Yeah, just good for me, right? Knight d5. Practical, maybe I should and after b5 c5, and then you and I take it. No, to be practical is to go queen c2, b5, and then just b3. h2 can be good here. B pawn, and I can get the rook quickly to the center. The Geller again? No. I guess he didn't like his results. Yeah, this looks kind of nice for white, but I wouldn't. Also, black has some ideas. Yeah, like c5. And chances for both sides. Maybe even black has something. Huh. King g7 is a typical GM move. Just putting the king on the safe square. Yeah. Right. Now queen d1 attacks the pawn. The d pawn. After b5 I may actually go rook d2. And if b4, yeah, then anything. Anything. Well, maybe I should just take that pawn. I don't want to though, because this bishop is this way. He lets me have that pawn. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't see any reason not to take it. Like, queen takes, bishop takes g4. Something funky. And then rook d7, queen b4, queen, and bishop f8. No. Not working. Queen takes and knight e6. Yeah, that's more interesting. So I go knight d5 here. And I could have taken the pawn, but I don't want anything to do with. I guess he can still go knight e6, but then I have knight f5 and bishop f8. Still on a piece though. Knight e6, I can take the b pawn also. Yeah. I don't see if it's really correct now. Maybe that one is. That seems normal. I had it a bit wide on the format, I guess. That's great. Well, what knight? Nah, I'll just play b3. Move on my list anyways. Or was it? It's kind of a sweat. Well, queen takes? No. E takes is interesting because then I have bishop d3. And then just bishop b1, queen d3, checkmate. Nah, I'll just take this way. Or will I? Yeah, I guess I'm bored. I don't know the structure anymore. Now I just want to finish this game. I guess he should have resigned a long time ago. What? When did you lose to peace? Yeah, it was c5 was the big blunder. Yeah, now just rook c2. I don't want to give him the a file. c8. This is getting desperate. King's Indian again. When will people learn? It's not a good opening. f5. Wow. And all right. Check. No, I'll just go knight f5. When your extra piece is a knight on f5, I don't think you have much reason to complain. That was expected. Queen b5 check. We need to. Or I may even move my king. Yeah, after rook c6, I may even trap his queen with a4 and bishop d2. May do that actually. Maybe he will resign then. Like, I guess queen b5, king f2, or king g1 is maybe accurate. Check. Yeah, queen b5, king b1, and let's say king h8. Then I have rook c6, and let's say king g8, then a4, and king b4, bishop d2, queen a3, rook a1, queen b2, and then bishop c3 is a trap of the queen. Yeah. That he will play king h8 and g8. Funny if that was the end. Yeah, let's try. And then rook c6. Yeah, exactly that. Maybe he will play a5 here. I think every other, well, he can play queen a5. Then bishop d2. I guess queen b4 maybe. So we almost no, that was kind of funny. And bishop d2. Queen a3, rook a1, bishop c3. My king covers h2. Queen a3, bishop c1. But I think that takes longer, and it may not be a trap. It may be though. Like queen b4 and rook to c. Yeah, that may be faster. Well, is it? Yeah, it is. Is it queen b4, rook c4, queen a3, and then no, it's not. Yeah, I didn't find the trap there. There, queen b2, and bishop c1. I have the rook, so maybe you will try that. Who knows? Bishop d2 was quite convincing. How many ways can I trap the queen? My opponent is saying great game, very technical. So, thank you. My opponent resigned. Alright. Yeah. My opponent is saying you is a Magnus country. Haha. Yes, indeed. Actually living in the same city. Alright. Yeah, I think already here black is playing a bit unambitiously. And, now my opponent is asking whether I played with him. And I don't think so. So I guess this is, yeah. So I'll finish this. Thank you.